My name's Charity Campbell. I would just like to share a little bit of my story with you today and explain just how impactful Blue Ridge Hope has been in my life. I grew up in a very strict and fundamentalist religion and household, Pentecostalism, holiness, and with that came a lot of strict rules and certain things that I felt like I must abide by. I witnessed an exorcism when I was 13 years old, and I've been told that sexual immorality will lead you to the worst layer of hell. Just a couple examples. There are plenty more that I could draw from, but just to give you an idea, little as a little child hearing that and growing up in that, I didn't realize how much it was going to impact my adult life. But it turns out I ended up making that my identity. I built my faith around it, I built my career around it, and ultimately, both of those things fell apart because around 28 and 29, I started having questions. And especially after I had my son, I started wondering, how can people tell children these things in such a dramatic way and basically scare them into whatever they believe? Well, that is when I found Blue Ridge Hope. I started coming to therapy and I learned so much about myself. I was diagnosed with PTSD, which I didn't even think could be possible if you weren't a war vet. And I was also diagnosed with religious trauma and clinical depression. Hearing these things out loud shocked me, absolutely shocked me. And the more I and learned how to cope with certain things, slowly, the better I got. And I cannot imagine where I would be today if it hadn't been for Blue Ridge Hope. They were there for me every time I showed up and I cried. They held me, they loved me, they invited me in. When I couldn't afford to pay for therapy, they said, no, you are still coming in and getting help. And when you can pay us, you can pay us. And so then, once I was doing better again, I did that. I came back and I paid. But I cannot fathom not having that opportunity presented to me when I needed it the most. And so I'm hoping that my story will also help others to feel brave enough to make a video, come on here, and share some of their stories with you and share what Blue Ridge has done in their lives. And if you can in any way donate, feel led to come volunteer, help out, learn more, that would just be incredible. I can't imagine my life without these people in this place. And I know there are many others that feel the exact same way. So please, if you feel led in your heart to give whatever you can give, donate whatever you can donate to help out these incredible people that are doing so much real good change, please consider doing that. And I hope that you will see many more stories like this before too long, and it will be reconfirmed to you every time. Thank you.